Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's recording. We recording, man. I had to check real quick. I thought we were recording. Anyway, that's besides the point. Welcome back to the channel. Cash Can, we back in the building. As I told y'all before, I'm coming back with the content, man. And if you haven't already, please continue to support the channel. Like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell notification on so y'all don't forget about your boy. So the past couple days have been very interesting in the football world. And one of the most interesting things I must add is that Manchester United, what we the performance we put on yesterday was immaculate. Was and everybody, okay, it's Southampton, okay, don't care about that. Don't care. You're a Premier League team. You are a Premier League team. And if you show up and put your boots on like we do, hey, we expect y'all to come out and try to beat us and perform like how y'all supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So, granted, it wasn't the best team. It was Southampton, yes, but at the end of the day, like, they professionals too. Like, the fact that we put up 9 goals against the Premier League team is wild. Like, okay, 4 or 5 goals, that's a lot. But we put up 9. We almost went double digits on them. We could have went double digits on them. We could have, but we didn't, and they didn't help themselves out at all either. Because I know for a fact they had 1 red card. I think they might have had 2. I was watching the game and I was just enjoying myself. But it's just so crazy because I literally remember towards like a little bit before the season was about to begin, and like probably like in the beginning stage of the season, we just wasn't sure about Ali. Like, we just wasn't sure, like, if we wanted to keep him, if we was rocking with him as a fan base, if we wanted him to go, if we thought he didn't have enough time. But here we are. Before we get into this, here we are. I put this up. Sitting second in the table, and this is the first time, I think, the analyst said this is the first time in 8 years, I think they said, or it might have been longer than that, but I think they said it's the first time in 8 years that we've been even in contention to win the title, and that is crazy. I also saw something on Twitter. It was like, this is the first time in no, this is not the first time. This time last year we were 30 something points away from the top of the table. And I was like, that is insane. Like, being 30 something points away from the top of the table, that's crazy. But anyways, again, this is all going based off of memory. So it's something with a 3 in it. I'm pretty sure it was 30 something. It was 30 something. I wish I could pull it up for y'all real quick, but um I forgot exactly the number, but it was 30 something. Anyway, moral of the story is, got the 9 nil dub. As y'all can see, oh my goodness, y'all probably can't see nothing. Oh my goodness, can y'all see what I'm showing? I hope y'all can see that. Oh yeah, y'all should be able to see that. Anyways, so got the 9-0 dub against Southampton. So just looking at the schedule coming up, we got Everton, who's gonna play tough. We know that. Let's see where they're sitting at on the table. They're in 6th. Like, they're fighting with West Ham right now for the Europa spot. Ooh, Tottenham is looking a little shaky there at 33 right there. In 7th place. Chelsea, they just can't get right for nothing in the world. Chelsea is actually interesting. As we know, they got a new manager. That boy Frank Lampard is up out of there. I feel like, I mean, he did have 2 years, but like I said, it's just tough to try to give him a chance when they spent basically $300 million on getting new players, and they got quality players too. They got Kai Havertz, they got Timo Werner, they got Pulisic, they got Ziyech, they got um, Olivier Giroud is somebody I hated on for a minute, and not even because he sucks, because he is good, but I think my hatred for him started because, and mind you, I don't actually hate him. It's just jokes, but my hatred for him began on FIFA is what it was because he was so slow. But if you got him in front of goal, he could finish. But he was just so slow. So like I think that translated to real life. But in real life, he's really good. He's actually pretty good in real life. So besides that, yeah, they got some ball players. They went and got a new goalkeeper because they was conceding too many goals. Then they got Thiago Silva. I forgot about Thiago Silva until I said they got a back line. They got Thiago Silva from PSG. Like it's just hard to give him another chance when they invested so much in him. You know what I mean? Like Chelsea definitely. I guarantee they were pegged to win. Um, they were definitely not pegged to be eighth place in the Premier League at this point in time. I guarantee you that. Um, Definitely, I would say one of the top contender teams to win the Premier League this year. Tottenham also because they just had a pretty good team all around, and at one point in time, they just looked unstoppable. At one point in time, Son and Kane, their chemistry was just going crazy. At one point in time, um, and Everton, they were looking good in the very beginning of the season. They're sitting in sixth, not bad. So they might actually qualify for Europa League. This back end since Christmas, Arsenal's been doing pretty well. As we can see, they have a loss here, but they drew, got two dubs, and then drew again. So it's a lot different than the losses, consecutive losses and ties that they were putting together. They're actually stringing together some wins in there as well. So I know they're happy to see that. But yeah, we're just up here boxing with these four right here. Like Liverpool is 7 points behind, but that just goes to show you how good they are because they're only 7 points behind the top and they have so many people injured. Like they've had to rotate so many different people and have so many different people play, and they're only 7 points behind the top. So that's still crazy to see. But Man City, they had a game today. I was able to tune into that. They only won 2-0, I believe, but they just look so dominant. Like the game could have easily been more goals than that. Um, I don't think I watched the whole game. Was that the final score 2-0? I don't remember. I think it was, but yeah, they definitely could have put up way more goals than that. If I hover over this, does it tell me what the score was? No, it doesn't. But yeah, they just look so dominant in the game. And the thing is that there's a whole win ahead of us, and then they still have another game to play to where we could even compare. Because right now we have an extra game played and we're still 3 points behind. So yeah, we gotta figure out a way for Man City to lose, tie, draw, something. They definitely need to lose for sure because if they just draw, we're still gonna be points behind. So they need to take a L or something like that because we got to get back on the top of the table. Leicester's been looking good. They won their last game, and Liverpool, they drew their last game, but they just been these top four have been doing performing well. Shout out to West Ham, man. I know they're in a position a lot of people didn't think that they would be in. Definitely thought that Tottenham, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United, Man City was gonna take up all these spots, but West Ham, they said, look, hey. We came to fight. We came to fight this year, so that's always cool to see. But we're gonna go ahead and get into the reaction of this game because I remember at one point in time they probably cut the camera off before they showed like his full action, but it just looked like there was a point in time there. I think it was either when they got to 7 or 8, and I just saw Southampton's coach, like he just looked like he turned around and just walked straight to the locker room because like he just couldn't watch it anymore. Like it was just unbearable. Like I started to feel bad at that point because it just literally looked like we was out there on the training ground. Like it just looked like practice. Like I'd rather you still be trying hard. Like if you trying hard and you scoring goals, then okay. Like you gotta work for it and you scoring goals, okay. But like if you just out there just trying stuff and doing stuff that you wouldn't normally do if you was playing a top team, like that's embarrassing. So yeah, it started getting hard to watch. But yeah, Ralph Hasenholt, Yeah, that's just Huddle. Is that Huddle? Hassan Huddle. Ralph Hassan Huddle. The manager of Southampton. Ralph Hassan Huddle. Take it away.
After 3 minutes against his opponent with academy boys on the pitch, I would say that they are responsible for this result.
I don't know if he said he had players from the academy on the pitch or if he said we looked real academy on the pitch. I don't know which one it is. I'm just turning up this sound for y'all boys so y'all can hear a little better.
But it's not. Congrats to Man United. They worked us off and never stopped scoring. The most disappointing thing for me is the second red card because I lose another player and I have no anymore. So this is what hurts the most, to be honest.
You've got to take your chances in tight games, in open games, because you never know what might be the deciding factor.
I'll leave foul for that. He talking about some. I understand like what the point he was trying to make because he's saying like you never know like when the tide of a game can change, so that's what like you got to take the shots when they're there. But Ali, when you up 5-6 nothing, at that point in time, like even 4-0, okay, like if you playing the right team, maybe they can stage a comeback, but not in the same game. Normally, like a four goal comeback comes like if you have like a 2-leg fixture, and then like the team will win the game in the second half because you figured you got a whole game to score four goals. But if, say for instance, you score 4 goals throughout the span of the game, or let's say for instance you score 4 goals in the first half, the chances of that team being able to score 5 goals or even equalize and score 4 goals in one half of football is mighty tough. But if you score 4 goals in the first game, okay, and then the other team got a whole game to score 5 goals, then it's a little more manageable. But Ollie funny for that one. That was funny. He said because you never know what can happen. Won the game by 9.
What goal difference can do to you in a bad way, because we've lost the league on goal difference here. So it was about just playing as well as you can.
I think it's not about the
Oh, okay, that's what he was talking about.
not a good job. Very
Oh, what?
stupid foul.
What's going on here?
It was the first time playing. I mean,
What's going on here?
there's everything.
Okay, there it is.
And it's tough.
So that's what Ali was talking about. He said he's talking about goal difference when it comes to like if there's a tie at the top of the table. Okay, then I respect what he's saying. Then I respect what he's saying.
A young lad does this.
Look at that. Oh my goodness, that's wild.
Your sympathy is for Hassan Hutel, not necessarily for the player who did this in Yankton.
Yes, it's absolutely disgusting. It is for me as an ex-player, that is potentially a career-ending tackle. He probably doesn't even know.
Is it just moving like that, or is this just freezing?
Ex-player, that is potentially a career-ending tackle.
Yeah, this looks like it might just be moving like that.
He doesn't even know what he's done. He knows he's been red carded. He knows the tackle's bad. He probably doesn't realise what potentially could have happened to Scott McTominay. It's absolutely disgusting.
That's crazy. He said career ending. Where did he hit him?
Make a good impression. You want to start the game well. You want to make a good first tackle, but he's got it completely wrong there. There's no defending that kind of. I'm going to be kind of say over enthusiasm. He's got it completely wrong, and as Dion said, that clearly endangers the opponent.
Okay, so they're down to 10. Manchester United at times this season, particularly at home, have struggled to break down opponents. That wasn't the case today.
Yeah, exactly. We'd be struggling early in the game, and then we're second half team for sure.
And that wasn't the case
Absolutely,
today.
yeah, the fullbacks normally sit. They get yourself forward, get involved. Fullbacks tonight were absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, Wan-Bissaka got the first goal.
Very positive.
I don't like that they do this. Why don't they just show the clip?
Keeping the ball alive. It's in that position that
You know what's funny? They're probably not showing the clip for the same reason why I'm not showing you guys the NBC Sports YouTube video because they probably copyrighted it. So that's why they're just showing different frames.
let the ball come through. Shaw did it as well. Many times when Wan-Bissaka was crossing. But look at the positivity. Look where the fullbacks.
Yeah, the fullbacks getting involved have definitely like just in numbers definitely helped.
Get in there themselves to score goals, and it happened time, and this is a part of the game I think Wan-Bissaka is working on.
I forgot where I heard it, but it's actually crazy because Wan-Bissaka was actually he was like he was in the midfield actually, and then when he got transferred, I think that's when he got switched to be a right back actually. But I think he was actually in the midfield before he went to right back. So he got some attacking sense about him. Luke Shaw, he just looks good coming down the wing. Honestly, he knows how to put some passes in, and I don't know how well his shooting is, but I know for a fact he's a decent passer. And Alex Telles, he doesn't play a whole bunch, but I'm sure once he gets in form or starts doing whatever Ali wants him to start looking like Alex Telles is nice as well. So that'll be exciting to see him once he starts getting some real playing time.
Which we know he's good at. He's picked a pass and he's helped his team retain possession.
Not these ads, man.
When I was maybe 20, I probably would be a bit.
Possession and get another attack going there. Look at him here. Look, great touch from Fernandes. Brilliant touch from Fernandes. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to try and create something for the number 9, number 7 on this occasion, which was Cavani. He should have scored. And again, Luke Shaw, Wan-Bissaka this time, has decided to stay out, gets himself in the box. Man United's getting themselves another goal. Involved all night, the fullbacks, and they were absolutely outstanding.
Overall, just on the picture of United there, they could have settled them 4-0, couldn't they? And Hassan Hutel said afterwards, credit to them, they worked us off and they did not stop scoring. They didn't settle.
No, they didn't, and we thought with the changes that Ollie made at half-time, maybe they had. He did some rotation, he took Cavani off, who we thought...
Yeah, they put Daniel James in, I saw.
The goals scored, but Manchester United kept pushing forward, and Martial benefit, Bruno Fernandes got in on the goals again. And that's
Yeah, it was actually crazy to see because there wasn't like one person stealing the show. Everybody ate that game. So many different people scored. Look at this. Wan-Bissaka scored. Marcus Rashford. Jan Bendernarn. Even people on their team was getting in on the action. I mean, everybody was scoring. Cavani got a goal. Martial put 2 in the back. I didn't know that. I thought everybody literally only scored 1 goal. Martial was the only person to double up. Scott McTominay, he was able to. At first, yeah, that tackle when the guy from the other team got the red card, I was like, oh man, like he looked like he might be out for the game, but he came in, got a goal. Bruno, penalty king, came and knocked that down. Let me not say that before y'all get that misconstrued and think that I think he's only good for penalties, because that's what a lot of people say. I don't believe that at all. Bruno has shown me many times that he is just not a penalty taker. Granted, he does take a lot of penalties, and granted, a lot of his goals is from penalties, but he can do a lot more than that. He's just, why would you not continue to do what you're really good at? I mean, if you're good at shooting threes, you're going to keep shooting threes, right? What you going to start shooting mid-range and start doing layups for if you're good at shooting threes? You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad he hasn't let that get to his head, because he still passes very well. He creates chances like it's no tomorrow. He gets some incredible shots on goal. They don't necessarily go in all the time, but he definitely keeps the keeper busy. So, let us see that. And then Daniel James, he got subbed on and he was able to get a goal. So, yeah, I'm excited to see like what's going to happen. I'm just nervous because Man City, they just look so good. I don't foresee them. Let me take a look here and see who they could possibly even lose to. Like, I don't even know who they could possibly lose to. Let's see when we play them. That might give us an idea. Oh, Champions League is around the corner, y'all. I'm about to do predictions for these, but let's see here. Ooh, they play against Liverpool this Sunday. Ooh, that might be an L. Possibly. We don't know, because Liverpool, they depleted over there, so that's going to be interesting to see. Tottenham, this could be a good game, because Tottenham, they don't have a bad team. They just need to get it together. Arsenal have been playing decent. Okay, so they actually February, and then West Ham, they in 5th place, so they're not playing too bad. So it's not finna be sweet. And then we play them first game in March. Okay, 10 o'clock. I will be up. Yes, sir. So March we play them, and then and then they got Leicester too. So yeah, so they still got a decent little schedule left, but if they're able to get through this three game sequence, the one of these 3 games have to be a loss for us to have a chance at winning the Premier League. That's the only way I see it, because if they take a tie in either one of these games, win this game, I don't foresee them losing until we play them, which will possibly end up in us. That game could go either way, a tie, and then that would be a loss for us. But I mean, I hope we get the dub, but it's gonna be a tough game. I'm not saying that they gonna win. I'm definitely not saying that, but I'm just saying it's gonna be a tough game. So, yeah, we just need them to drop some points, so that way when we play them, if we don't win and we just tie and we don't get the full points, that we're able to put ourselves in a better position. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's gonna be all from me, folks. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'm gonna do more like news updates and stuff like this more often, because I like just tapping in with y'all and seeing, talking about the world of football and what's been going on. Especially this like kind of a Man United fan page, but also like a world news page as well. It's not just a Man United fan page, but that's primarily and mostly probably what it's gonna be. But anyway, it's been your boy Cash Jam. Continue to like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell on, and I'll see y'all next video.